Hi guys, welcome to this episode of the Did You Know series from the Immortal India podcast. If you're a writer, throw your laptop away. If you're a painter, discard your brushes and colors. If you're a filmmaker, burn your expensive cameras. And if you're a guitarist, take a pair of scissors, cut the strings and throw it in the trash. Artificial intelligence will apparently take over everything, including the creative fields. You are no longer needed. You are redundant. This, at least, is the belief of many in the world today. But how true is it? Well, here's what I think. Artificial intelligence is, no doubt, a groundbreaking computing leap. Models like ChatGPT, Grok, and Google's Gemini are capable of analyzing trillions of data points, processing difficult technical questions, and providing useful answers all in a matter of seconds. In the 1940s, British codebreaker Alan Turing came up with the Turing test to test if a machine can exhibit intelligent behavior that is indistinguishable from that of a human being when interacting through text-based conversation. The test is simple. The test subject, a human, someone like us, engages in two conversations, one with a human being and another with a machine, but he is not told which is which. And if the test subject, the human being, cannot distinguish between the two on his own, that is the human being or the machine, then the machine has passed the Turing test. In effect, it convinced the human being that it is not a machine, it is actually a human being. On the Joe Rogan podcast, legendary investor Peter Thiel said he believes that ChatGPT has already passed the Turing test. So where does that leave us? The human artist who cannot analyze trillions of data points and provide instant answers. Are we headed for extinction? Do I really need to throw away my laptop? No, not yet. Before we look to the future, let's look to the past. In 2007, Amazon released the first Kindle, the ebook device. The publishing industry was terrified. The worry was that once all books are available for instant download on any device, people would stop buying physical books. It would wipe out the market. But here's the actual chart of physical book sales since 2004. No wipeout, no falling demand, just a stable, slow growth. With the interesting exception of China, physical books outsell ebooks in all countries even today. Now take the film industry. When CGI technology matured in the 1990s and early 2000s, people predicted mass layoffs and falling film budgets. What actually happened is that the film budgets rapidly increased. CGI did not make the film industry smaller, it made our cinematic dreams bigger. CGI did not lead to shrinkage, but expansion. We could tell stories that were impossible to tell before. We could visualize new worlds, send our heroes and heroines on new adventures, and create never seen before spectacles on the big screen. I expect something very similar to happen with artificial intelligence. Let me share my personal experience. As an author, I believe you should read 100 pages for every single page you write. I've stuck to this ratio of 100 to 1 throughout my life. I read a hell of a lot. But consider this scenario. I'm writing and I want to use something I read in a book 15, 20 years ago. I don't recall the chapter, the page number, nothing. I just remember broadly, this is something I'd read, I think, in that book. If I try to Google it, then good luck to me. But AI can instantly understand the gist of the idea I'm describing and pull up the right reference. I've actually used this while writing, particularly my non-fiction, but it's damn useful in my fiction writing as well. See, a good book is nothing but the right idea at the right time, expressed in the right style. AI can help you find that idea, research that idea. This question, will AI replace us, is the wrong framing. AI will not replace you, but artists who use AI will probably replace artists who don't use AI. See, AI will give you speed, grunt work automation, deep research. So use AI, do less grunt work and become faster. But remember that AI will not give you truly new ideas. Did you notice how ChatGPT recreated the Studio Ghibli style easily, but it has failed to create even a single new visual style? For that new visual style, you need the obsessive human artist. Another way of thinking about this is this. As of right now, AI has a very powerful left brain but no right brain. I'm sure you guys know this theory, right? The left brain is the mathematical, logical, rational part of the brain, and the right brain is the intuitive, creative, passionate part of the brain. Anyway, AI can beat you at logic but not creativity. It can do spreadsheets but not stories. It knows the contents of all the books ever written, but that's all it knows. It cannot think that which has never been thought before. For that, you need a human being. Because of artificial intelligence, I believe we will soon live in a world where there is no comparative edge left in the left brain. No matter how logical you are, the machine is more logical. No matter how quick your analysis, the machine's analysis is quicker. No matter how much you read, well, the machine will read more. If this is true, then it means that the future belongs to the right brain. Interestingly, according to traditional Indian dharmic beliefs, the left brain is the seat of Lord Shiva and the right brain is the seat of the mother goddess, Shakti. I guess the time for the mother goddess has come. Or maybe a balance between Lord Shiva and the mother goddess, like the Ardhanarishwar. Look, at the end of the day, I'm a realist. Once a technology is invented, it's here to stay. You cannot uninvent what has been invented already. The genie does not go back inside the bottle, with your permission or without it. The world is about to enter the AI age. In fact, it already has. But you still have a choice, whether to use AI as a bicycle or an electric push scooter. Let me explain this simile a bit. Both a bicycle and an electric push scooter take you forward. Certainly faster than just walking on foot. But on a bicycle, your muscles become stronger with greater use. But on an electric push scooter, your muscles don't become stronger. One is a tool and the other is frankly a crutch. Sure, you can stand relaxed on an electric push scooter and use the dongle to move ahead. But what you've gained in present convenience, you've lost in future strength. This is the mistake I see people make with AI. Guys, I think you should use AI like a bicycle. Use it to go faster while also becoming stronger yourself and more creative at the same time. When a man gets off his bicycle, he can now walk faster because his calves are stronger. But if a man does all his movements on an electric push scooter, he will barely be able to walk at all because his muscles will atrophy. As with the body, so with the mind. Use artificial intelligence to sharpen your natural intelligence and not to blunt its edge. Use it as a tool, not as a crutch. I hope you guys liked this episode, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe below so that you can receive a notification when the next episode launches. Until then, Namaste, Jai Hind.